Hi, this is Wayne Tully, and today I'm going to ink this undead warrior skull that's on the grass. I previously inked that on my other channel, which you can check out somewhere here. Have a look there, you may find it. So yeah, we're going to ink this. I'm using a Manuscript fine liner pen, which I usually used for writing, but I like to use writing pens for inking because I can write with barrows or anything. And this is like a fine, really fine line. It's a lot different than a gel ink pen, which I ink that with. It's a lot finer, and you've got to, maybe add more ink layers and things like that, and really work the pen more. So just try and straighten up certain things, but I'm not going to make this a totally perfect helmet because it's obviously been in the wars, like the other guy at the top there. And if you have trouble drawing undead skull heads and things like that, it's best to practice drawing them. Drawing them at different angles also helps, because this is a different angle to that one obviously, and this one I've angled so it's like resting on the floor or the ground with the grass there. So it's best to try and draw them in different ways from the start. Oh, excuse me, windy babs. I'm just doing these rivets on there. I always think drawing rivets on helmets it should be on every helmet, really, mainly because I like drawing them. I think they add something to the design, especially when I drew rivets on the top of there as well. Got wind today. Never mind. So yeah, I mean, these ink pens are really fine line, as you can see. And sometimes I like inking with these, but I prefer my gel ink pens, to be honest. But you can get some good thin line weights with these. You can make the drawing look quite good still. You got the edge of that. And some of this is obviously dinted, that's why it's it's not totally round. But that's the whole thing about helmets. I like drawing the detail in and not drawing them like perfect, like they're brand new or something like that. And plus it's an undead warrior skull. You got to draw the details. And the thing I like about this is even though the head is probably severed, well, it is, obviously it's severed and it's just laying there on the grass, it's probably alive still, or undead alive, if that makes sense. Yeah. So we're keeping a lot of the details. Sorry about that. My dog was scratching his ass. Oh dear. Let's get the flea powder out. So yeah. Let's carry on inking this. I want some of the grass just to be real. There's a bit of fresh grass in there, but there's a bit of the withered grass, you know, that I just want to get in there. And if I was going to colour it, which I probably will do at some point, I'll do bits of brown grass, sorry, in between where all the withered bits are. And that could be down to the undead, rotten nature of this. You know, it could be just rotting the grass or something like that. Just adding details in certain areas just usually helps, especially when I'm drawing these skulls. And I do like to draw lots of detail on these. A shadow in there. We've got the part there. Unlike the other skull at the top, he's got a spike, but this is a larger spike, almost like a top of a spear, or something like that. A bit of shadow there, so other bits of detail. So these almost like strips of flexed wood. Just follow a lot of the lines. I'll just change the lines slightly. And if you wanted to draw a lot of the texture in there, but I'd maybe just do a suggestion of it and not go too overboard. You know, like basic little lines like that. And these real thin ink pens are really good for little techniques like that. Drawing small amounts of texture. Wooden texture. I mean, I could be there for hours doing all this, but that's why sometimes a suggestion of the texture is good enough. And plus you can still see the lines of the strips as well by doing this sort of technique. grass at the back, which seems to get longer and longer than the shortest grass there. Obviously when I come to colour this, I can do like the darker shades where the skull cast a shadow onto the grass. But for now we'll just ink the drawing, worry about colouring it later. Again, a suggestion of the grass is a lot better than trying to draw individual blades of grass, which is something that I used to do as a kid, and I used to get fed up with it. Trying to draw every blade of grass is time consuming, where you can just draw a suggestion of it and it still looks like grass. So yeah, we've got the textures on there. I mean, I prefer this one that I did in the other video, but still, it's fun to try and ink stuff and create stuff and then move on to the next drawing. So I hope you enjoyed that little video, just a quick inking video just to fill up the time. I've got more videos planned, so I hope you stick around and I'll see you in the next video. Keep on drawing. Cheers now.